So glad to have you along for the first of two games today. The number 9 seed Syracuse Orange and the number 8 seed Fighting Irish and the 10th seeded Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. We welcome Angel Hasso, who has been a leadoff hitter for a good portion of her career.
She is a very...
The call in the circle.
Yeah, they turn to the left-hander. Has not had a lot of starts this season.
At 236 a year ago, starts the day at 287. In that three-game matchup against Virginia, it was ahead 0-2, and the 2-2 is lined out to short, where Katie Goldberg takes a couple of steps back and makes the catch to her in the Syracuse lineup.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. And the fact that her best pitch is...
To the right fielder, Madeline Lopez, the freshman from Montgomery, Texas. 0-2, hit in the air to right field. Here comes Weaver. And 2 outs in the air for him. Depking, the Syracuse head coach, says she is a leader on the field, off of help deliver Syracuse to its first and only ACC tournament victory. But in the first, a quick 1-2-3 for Savannah Henley. Syracuse down in their lineup as well. That gives them a lot more speed in those 1 and 2 spots as Kelly
consistently over 65 miles an hour. Little east-west combination, screwball curve.
Coach now in her 7th season with Virginia earlier this week. She said one of the things that
situation so they can excel.
3-1 is off the hand. Slow roller. Ryan Starr on the move and safe at first base. Kelly, because those two are top 5 in the league in steals.
It's Virginia. I see a lot of coaches, and specifically here, Virginia, put runners in motion.
2-2 is a hot shot off the bat of Jade Hilton. Through the left side, back-to-back. First and second, nobody out. And the bunt is down. Knight over to grab it. Sacrifice is successful, with Knight to gallop. Home runner, 35th, would tie the program record. Corner against Gilbert. And the 2-1 hit high out to left. This should be deep enough to get a run home. Posner makes the catch, and the tag from third brings air in to score.
Tonight, having a tough time with her curveball, finding the strike zone. It's just missing.
2 out, runner at second. Virginia already on the board. That's a flare into shallow right field. A sliding grab. Madeline Lopez, what a catch.
2 innings, so less than 40 innings on the season, yet she gets the start here. Effectively change speeds.
Breen into shallow center field, and that is down for a base hit. Kelly Breen is the first base runner of the afternoon. Offensive. You know when they say, there's ball 4, first and second, no team is fully healthy in the postseason, we usually just mean the players, not the coaches.
I mean, you know, you recruit young athletes. They're good athletes. They come in, and when you're...
1-2 over to second base. Hilton onto the grass. Makes the catch, 1 down. The left fielder, Taylor Posner, hits that into left. It's down for a base hit. Station to station for the Orange. And the bases are... Regular member of the starting lineup, going all the way back to her fresh 2 broadcasters. She takes this one, puts it in the air to left. It's down for a base hit. And the throw to the plate is in time to get the force out. That was a difficult...
I've seen her get off as you read the ball, but still, what a throw from Kelly. I'm not so sure that would have made a difference on that play.
That was a heck of a throw from left field. Strike 3 is the call. Leah Boggs fired up.
They're able to effortlessly get out of jams.
First selection to that squad in Virginia history, and she is down swinging as top 2 ended with a strikeout, and here bottom 2. Now in her 3rd year at Carolina back in 2020. In the air right field, Lopez circles underneath, and she's got it 2 away. Shannon Depking says she's the highest rated recruit they've ever landed. And here in the second, she deals a 1-2-3 frame. 2 in the books. Up their 14th regular season title last weekend. 1 pitch and 1 out, as that retires Gallipo for the 2nd time. And their 7th field by Mississippi State. But as of today, projected teams from the
sweep of NC State. And Another strikeout there for Henley for the quick second out of the inning. But this is a league who's in the country, and you talked to Coach Alameda about that. They wanted to prepare their team for this moment.
Beautiful diving stab by Gabby Balog over there at first. Their seeds have gone like this: 7, 6, 3, 2, 2. The championship just a couple of years ago. That bunt stays fair. Clyde fields. Her throw is late. And Van Ash is aboard with a bunt single. So understandably, the sophomore from Mechanicsville, Virginia, with a swing and a chopper in front of the plate. It's got to be quick. The throw high, but Gallipo reins it in and retires. Jade Hilton had a hard hit ball left side first time up, this time into right field. She is 2 for 2 and advances 3rd and 1 out. Do they send her?
No question.
Well, you get a grounder right side. Oh, I don't know if that was the right play there to step on first instead of throwing home, but that's where.
And when you're playing a team like Virginia, you know this is how they score runs. But it is an angled down play, and the minute Van Ash sees that ball in the dirt, especially with the first base.
2 out. But on a base hit. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Knight gets out of the inning as she picks up her 2nd strikeout. But they struggled if they didn't have the proverbial carrot in front of them. It's popped up and caught by Balog over at first. So breaching 9th is that they have 10 freshmen. That's almost half their roster. They are the youngest team in the ACC. Layla Alvis, who had a walk in the 2nd, here. They have not done that while a member of the ACC. This one high and deep to left field, and this game is tied. She delivers her 4th home run of the season, and Syracuse and Virginia are even at 2 here in the 4th.
Henley comes right back with a strikeout.
Grounded to 3rd and off the glove of Kuhn into shallow left field. And Rebecca Clyde is aboard to start the afternoon. Third base, it's off of Kuhn's glove again. Oh, that's a tough sequence there for the third baseman.
Well, it's absolutely the right play. Ball in Henley, but at this point in time, this is a pitching change for Virginia. It's going to be the
first baseman, and it's Jude Padilla. And the 3-2 loads the bases. Well, it's getting interesting now here. It's the Cheesecake Factory menu or the Virginia bullpen.
You really had to go there. That sounds...
Ground ball up the middle. Hilton with the dive, the tag. Oh, and she can do it all, folks. Jade Hilton gets the...
They're going to be competitive. There's no doubt that Louisville-Virginia Tech matchup, the 4-5 match.
Right field back in the first. And that's a little bit too far inside. So Madison Knight gives the Wahoo. And the roller to first. Easy out for Gallipo, who re-entered the game. And one away. Last time that Notre Dame hosted a conference tournament. Got to go all the way back to their Big East days. Oh, that was some magic right there from Madison Knight. Lightning quick react. Boggs, one of the best arms behind the plate as a catcher in the league. Hasso in center, just one step in, she makes the grab, and the inning is over. Last year hit .365, a career best 5 home runs. Those numbers. On the ground right side, the dive, the throw is not in time. Hilton did everything. In relief of Savannah Henley, who went 3 2/3. And the sacrifice executed to perfection. Bressler to Balog.
Make the most of their at-bats and opportunities.
Alvis into left field. That's down for a base hit. Hasso to third with just one out on a hard line drive. The freshman from Baltimore.
Working it into a hitter's count.
Well, she gets a hittable one, bounces it off the glove of Hilton and gives Syracuse the lead. Hasso scores from third. Everybody's saying UVA, and they subbed her out here in this inning. Popped up and playable. Goldberg calls for it. and makes the catch, battling the sunshine here in.
Had the pick off there to end the inning.
And the payoff pitch just misses, ball 4. And the bases. Star with a chopper, and Bressler calmly over to first. That ends the inning. The Orange with 7 batters to the plate in the 5th, and 1 run. Van Ash over the head of Gallipo down the line. This will be extra bases for the center fielder. Scoop by Lopez in right. Van Ash goes for 3, and she is in there safely. And 1 to air. Runner at third, nobody out. And it's first and third for the Cavaliers.
Jade Hilton also runs well. I mean, has the most stolen bases on.
Oh, that's a huge pitch from Madison Knight as she strikes out Hilton. With the way the infield is playing in, likely to score a run. And the 3-1 misses, ball 4. She hadn't walked a batter until this. Nash at third, Kelly Ayer at second, and Kelsey Hackett at first. Slow roller, couldn't have drawn it up any better for the Orange. 1, 2, 3, an inning-ending double.
Of this Virginia staff, that's a very deep staff. You're going to see her work the upper.
2 of their biggest wins this year coming against Florida State and against Virginia Tech. But she issues the walk here to Gallipo to start the 6th, and Lopez, who is 0 for 3. Two is out to right. Weaver on the move. And good positioning there from the Virginia right field to get the first out. So how much do you go back to your big guns, or how much do you change things up? That puts Van Ash into the right center field gap. And space to base, Hasso.
153, but against lefties, it's 250. So clearly with Syracuse with a big lefty lineup, that probably went into the decision as well. As
Syracuse out. Another 3-2 down the left field line and in for a base hit. Syracuse scores 1, and the Orange make it a pair. 5-2 and single from Layla Alves, who stays perfect on
her barrel on plane and drive it to left field. Distance on the scoreboard. They've had many opportunities to do that today. They finally a curve at 2 speed. She throws a harder curveball, and then she throws an off-speed curve.
Fun of her Syracuse career back in the 4th. A 2-run shot into the left field. 3-2. And Goldberg sees it, calls it, catches it. Madison Knight retired, 2 away. Outfield here early in her career for the sophomore out of suburban Philadelphia. That's well down and in, ball 4. So this inning started with a walk.
Matters into her own hands.
And the 3-2 gets away from Grube, ball 4 as she walks in a Syracuse run. Rebecca Clyde draws her 2nd walk today.
Where you have 3 different pitchers, but it's been that kind of inning for Virginia.
Right here, Ryan Starr, the 9th Orange batter of the inning, and her grounded to short. Exactly what Lane wanted to see, the inning over. So Syracuse does strand the bases. And it's ball 4.
Well, as good as Madison Knight.
Back in the top of the 4th inning, and then they made the change after that.
Country and having a great deal of success.
3-2 is high but playable. Posner over toward the line, and a 2-handed grab, and the Cavaliers aggressive on the base paths.
Knight in the 5th inning, in the 6th inning. Virginia working themselves. Count.
Chopper to third. Clyde, excellent job defensively as she looked Weaver back to second base. Fly down to center field. And another ball in the air. It's Posner, out number 3. Leadoff walk, where the breeze has come and gone, and right now has disappeared for just a little bit. Gallipo flies out to right field. Savannah Henley got the start. She went 3 2/3. Here comes Courtney Lane, the 5th pitcher of the day, and her throw on to first is not in time.
Short game to go to, that's an added bonus.
And a bloop with the infield in. Pays off for Angel Hasso. As they made a 3-2 game into a 6-2 game. On a team with not a lot of pop, she's got the most. Liner is right at Weaver in right field. And that's a mistake on the throw in ever defensively. Grounder is off the glove of Baylog at first, and the scoop from Hilton doesn't come. Syracuse 7 and Virginia 2. That should have been
kind of game for Virginia, as Baylog can't knock it down. Hilton clearly has plenty of time.
Courtney Lane gets a grounder to third. Oh my goodness. It has been a Murphy's Law afternoon. Virginia Cavaliers, that is error number.
Move her feet. Would have liked to have seen her move a little bit on this one. Just tries to down and block it. And it's rhythm on the infield, as that's their 5th error of the game.
Another opportunity there. It's the veteran Goldberg who takes care of business. Not the history you want to make. Strike 3, Madison Knight here to start the 7th. Well, they made a change at the top of the lineup today, getting Kelly Ayer there, and she has come through. She's now reached base 3 times in 4 plate appearances, a couple of hits.
Some good at-bats together here.
Out to right center field on the run. Hasso grabs the liner from Hilton. 2 away. Talk to one of the players on the Victoria side before we get to Notre Dame and Georgia Tech, just about 30 minutes after the completion.
Tonight has given up. They've really all come in the last 3 innings.
3-2. And appropriately, it's back to the circle as Madison Knight gets the putout, finish 11 a.m. against number 1 seeded Florida State.
Just an impressive performance from Madison Knight. Really, it was a complete performance from the Syracuse offense, as they had many scoring threats throughout the entire game.
Continue to get better. Syracuse on to take on Florida State, trying to avenge a series sweep back in mid-March in Tallahassee.